Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. This is Zephaniah, Yahayaka, Yasha'Allah, a.k.a. Yah Mordecai. And this young Joseph, Yasha'Allah.
Shalom, shalom.
We up at Sith Lord Tiger School of Truth with today's class. Revelations 13:18, Kingdom of the Beast. You know what I mean? Hand me my bag right there. The Kingdom of the Beast called them. This is Revelations 13:18, Kingdom of the Beast, the mock. Cause you got rocker people out here. They keep talking about some chip and all that. You know what I mean? So we about to go into the science. We about to go into that to show that this mark of the beast is talking about, if you doing anything that represent this kingdom, and when I mean this kingdom, I mean the way stuff set up on this earth, you got the mark of the beast on you. If you eating pork, that's the mark of the beast. If you celebrating Christmas, New Year's, your birthday, all that stuff, the mark of the beast, man. All that stuff, the mark of the beast. So I'm about to go into the little intro. What's been going on, man? What's been going on? Oh, I seen a brother. He talking about if anybody only teaching out of 80 books, they got Christianity, and they with the Catholic Church and all that. When this Negro, he got a Christian following. He teach Christianity in its truth. You know what I mean? Hiding behind the screen and doing more talking than teaching. I talk too in front of my classes, so you can get an idea of who I am, what I'm about. You know what I mean? And what's going on with me being an open book. You know what I mean? Then I go into about 2 hours worth of pulling scriptures and all that. You know what I mean? This Negro, man, he keep talking about these other books. If you ain't willing to go, all right, Negro, we already know it's other books. Is you getting the right other book though? You know, they got the book of Nathaniel, the book of Jasher. I seen a brother pull some book about the book of Paul, some book. I don't know if these books are authentic. So I seen the Chronicles of Adam and Eve, something. Books about Adam and Eve. I seen some other books online and all that. I even got the other Apocrypha. They had Maccabees 3 and 4 and all these other, book of Jubilees, Enoch, all these books, they ain't validated by no facts. So mysteriously, you the only Israelite out of all these millions of Israelites, you this super wise Israelite. You pull a couple scriptures and run your mouth for your whole little lesson. You give people a little bit of editing. It's like basically a cartoon. Give them a few pictures and some little highlighted scriptures up there and run your mouth for 40 minutes. And that's a class. Hiding behind a screen. And you got the nerve to talk about somebody in Christianity. Nah, Negro, you in Christianity. If you ain't rebuking these other nations and all that, you got this, we all can get along spurred. sounding like this sellout white man. And you talking about show where the Most High only validated 80 books. Our people barely can get the KJV. So how is you gonna try to add all these other complicated books? People never really, they haven't been validated that they authentic. But the one main book you keep talking about is Joseph Smith. This book of Mormon, found by this white devil Joseph Smith. Come on, man. Joseph Smith talking about this band named Moroni gave him a vision and told him it was going to be this book under this tree, these gold tablets written in some pre-Egyptian hand. This coincidentally, it got to be pre-Egyptian writing. Come on, man. And he the only one that could decipher the Book of Mormon. It's the same book this Negro keep talking about, the Book of Mormon. I ain't even gonna call this Negro name. I was about to do a class on him. We got into it one time. Because he telling people the Ark of the Covenant over here, but the scriptures tell us the Ark of the Covenant is on Mount Sinai in a cave. Somewhere don't nobody know where it's at. The Most High gonna reveal it to us when we get set back up. This Negro keep hollering about some 80 books. If you only teaching out 8, that's all our people need, dum-dum. 80 books. Our people start getting bugged out when they start going and adding all these other books in and all that. This book right here, the KJV and Apocrypha, or you got the 1611, that's all you need. And you need other books to filter through, like the Zonderville. I got a Strong's. I got a Who's Who in the Bible. Books like that. I got this right here. This is a book that breaks down the King's English. The Noah Webster 1828. You know what I mean? Books like this. The Layman's Bible Encyclopedia. Man, I got books. Man, I got a whole library of books in here. I ain't down with a gold mine with my kids at, man. I ain't even got enough time to really read all the books. I gotta skim through books and get the information I want. You know what I mean? Our people barely can handle this much. So how is you talking about if brothers only teaching out of 80 books? Like, our people barely can keep the commandments. They barely got the understanding of this combination right here. What our people trying to introduce all this other knowledge? Our people got to master this first, Negro. And you ain't teaching no classes really breaking down nothing. I ain't seen it. I ain't where your classroom at. That time we got into it, you made this little comment about your little channel and all that. If you teaching like a Christian, yeah, you gonna have 30-some thousand subscribers, Negro.
Right.
Of course you is. This we all can get along type way you teach and spurred and all that. Come on now, anybody can take a laptop, do some fancy editing and add some cartoons to it, and add a few scriptures and run my mouth for 40 minutes, and I'm this great teacher. See, Negroes got stuff. You got brothers that's really prophets that really can see stuff in the spirit, cause you had that gift before you was in the truth. Like I had that gift before I was in the truth, where I can see stuff before it's gonna happen, and it happened. But I still only call myself a servant, though. You know what I mean? If the Most High anoint me a mighty prophet, you know, one of the elect, then so be it. You know what I mean? That's my reward in its truth. If that's what it is, if that's my lot to do. You got some brothers, they good at bringing information and stuff out, but they ain't really no teachers for real though. You go look at their classes, they not really breaking nothing down. You know what I mean? You got a lot of brothers still teaching fairy tales in this truth. They still believe Christ walked on water and Peter walked out on the sea and all this garbage, man. But they got a rack of subscribers and all that, rack of followers. So what that's telling me, some brothers meant to bring a rack of people in, and then some brothers meant to be the real teachers. You know what I mean? The knowledge and understanding I got, cause this brothers in the truth, been in the truth long. They telling women they can wear pants. They believe in fairy tale. They believe in the old spookism understanding. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. Our meditation is true for real. You know, and what's been going on? Nigga been prepping. You know what I mean? You know, trying to get my supplies and my supply game up and all that. Cause it's like everybody around me bullshitting around. You know what I mean? They closing meat plants. There's a lot of stuff closing down. People think it's sweet because they can still go in the store and get something. You can go in there, get your little chicken, your little this and little that. When that shit gone, Negroes gonna be crying out. Gonna be sad. It's gonna be a rack of all that mouthy black woman stuff. All these mouthy ass black women know it all. They gonna be the main ones crying. Stomach touching their back. When it ain't no food. You know what I mean? I'm trying to wake up people around me to see what's going on, man. You know, when you don't see me, I ain't teaching classes on YouTube. I'm teaching out there in the world. And my head is in the book and in my studies. I'm constantly researching. I'm constantly studying. You know what I mean? All my work in this truth don't revolve around if you see me making a video on that. I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes. You know what I mean? In this truth too. You know, I got small babies and all that. Got my little cousin. You know. And I'm just trying to do the right thing the Most High want me to do, man. You know, stay fervent in this truth and keep pushing. You know what I mean? So, we about to get into it now. First, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, the God who created the heavens and the earth. The God that you should fear. Understand why he pissed off at us, and I'm fighting to death, man, to get back in good favor in him. And anybody trying to roll with me, going for the ride, get on board. You know what I mean? My door open. We all in this together. You know what I mean? Most I put this on my spur to do it the way I'm doing it. You know what I mean? You know, everything I'm doing is organic. Started from the ground up. My prayer organic. My name organic. Everything I'm doing is organic. You know what I mean? You know. Stuff came on my spur to do. You know what I mean? You know. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So first, we gonna get into how people caught up in this coronavirus, man. Everybody caught up in this coronavirus. You know what I mean? Everybody caught up into that. When if it's real or if it ain't, they spicing the stuff up. Well, if it was something they created in a lab and the shit got out It's not doing what they wanted to do all the way. If it is, it's attacking them more. But 1 minute it was attacking the Chinese. Then the next minute it was attacking all the white people. Now they making it's attacking all the African Americans, man. So they can pull on our heartstrings to make us feel bad. We all going through the same thing. That's their last attempt trying to pull us back in. Cause this truth spreading like a wildfire. So this them making a move, trying to keep people from waking up. If you looking at it like we all going through the same thing. We all one. You gonna fall in that spur. It's gonna be hard for the Most High Truth to sit on you and let you know we above all these people. We different from all these people. We don't think like these people. We don't even smell like these other people. These other people stink, man. They be stinking like I don't know what. We get musty and stuff too. But when these other people get musty, man, they had a whole store rocking, man. They be cranking like a mug, man. They women be cranking like a mug, man. Come on, hear that mess. People ain't got the same spur we got. None of that stuff, man. I ain't worrying about no coronavirus, because how it boiled down, it equals 666. You know what I mean? So we gonna break this stuff down. We gonna break this down right now. So corona equals 6. It's 6 letters in the word corona. Hold on, let's get this. Books we getting into. KJV and the KJV Apocrypha. Going to start off at Revelation Revelation 13:18. It say, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603. So we gonna show y'all today everything these devils doing. They lie to you in spells of sixes. They operate in spells of sixes to carry out their wickedness, whether if they lying or they not lying. They operate in spells of sixes. It's 6 letters in corona. The letter C is the 3rd letter in corona. The letter O is the 15th letter in corona. The letter R is the 18th letter in corona. The letter 0 is the 15th letter in corona. The letter N is the 14th letter in corona. And the letter A is the number one letter in corona. That equals 66. So that's 666 right there. It's 6 letters, and all the letters added up equals 66. So that's 666 right there. Now let's tackle this 5G. The letter G is the 7th letter in the alphabet. 7 plus 5, 5G. 5 plus G is the 7th letter. 5 plus 7 is 12. 6 plus 6. That equals 6 plus 6. And the letter G is an upside down 6. Come on, man. That's 666 right there again. Let's go to the 3rd way. October the 18th, 2019 equals event 201. You know what I mean? You got 18, 1 and 8, and 2 is 11. And 9, hold on, how I do this, John? 1 and 8, 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus event 201. So they gave you October the 18th. I'm trying to see how I broke that down. 201. 8 and 2 was 10. Okay, I got it. 8. All right, the 18th. 8 and 1 is 9. You know what I mean? 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. And a 9 is an upside down 6. So that's that 666 again. October 18th. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2019. Plus 2 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. That's 6 plus 6 again. And the 9 is an upside down 6. Event 201. You can look that up. Now let's go. I got some videos. Telling you, man, I'm all over top of these devils, man. With they little games and all that. You messing with a real one, man. Look what Alexa say they did.
Alexa, did the government release the coronavirus?
According to Event 201, the government planned this event, created the virus, and had a simulation of how the countries would react. This simulation occurred October 18th, 2019. The government released the virus among the population and has lost control of the outbreak.
Thing in the sky.
Come on, man. Alexa. Who programmed that into Alexa, man? Exactly. Come on, man. It's people that know stuff out here. Our people gotta stop being dumb. Now look at this. This is a British $20 bill. This the 5G and
the new £20 note, yeah? That is a 5G tower. Can you see the hologram? Can you see the rings going around the 5G tower? That is the radiation that it will give off. And lo and behold, above it is the sign for coronavirus.
Look at that, on a $20 bill.
Right in front of everybody's face. Yeah, there you go. Evil. Look at the hologram. Look at the rays going around it. The colors of the thing. That is the radiation off of a 5G tower. And above it is a symbol for coronavirus. There you go. The devil is real.
Come on, man. I was going to go to the Event 201. I ain't even going to go to that letter, man. Where it showed Bill Gates and them. They really was planning this stuff, man. Now let's go to now we about to get into the class name. Read this junk. Revelation chapter 13 verse 18.
Chapter 13, verse 18.
Yeah.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. So that's letting you know what their number is right there. So this mock, it ain't got nothing to do with no chip. Come on now. When do you see them install all the software that's gonna control the chip? They show them Edomites. They got office buildings where they can go and buy a little snack and all this shit with the little chip in their hand. But you gotta see some real hardware in a store for that to work. When is they gonna install all this stuff? Brothers worrying about getting a chip. Cause this class called the mock. It's called Revelations 13:18, the mark. You know what I mean? I already did episode 3 called The Conclusion, but Esau and them pulled the junk down. You know what I mean? So, this junk right here called, it's good they pulled it down because it put on my spur to do this one. This one called the mark. So I'm going to show that this mark is talking about if you follow this kingdom, because this kingdom got the whole world drunk off of fornication. What fornication is that? Following all these other gods, these pagan gods, these false idols, and the ways of America. So if you doing that, you got the mark of the beast on you. Don't get caught up thinking you ain't got the mark of the beast if long as you don't get no chip. I ain't got. That's what that's teaching people. Long as I ain't got no chip, I ain't got the mark of the beast. I ain't got no chip. I ain't got no mark of the beast. Come on, man. That chip, if they did do that, that's another form of currency, man. If they shut the paper money down and make it where you gotta get this chip with all your currency installed in the chip and all that, that's just a new form of currency. You know what I mean? Brothers be saying dumb stuff, man. They talk about you ain't supposed to make no cuttings in your flesh. So if I got a rotten tooth in my mouth, making my head feel like I'm about to die, well, what I supposed to do? Just wait. It'll go away in 6 months. Just deal with the pain every day. You ain't supposed to get no cutting in your flesh. I break my leg playing basketball and my bone popped through my leg. They gotta cut my leg open to reset the bone. Well, I'm just gonna let it and hope it just mend back with my bones sticking out of my leg. You know, I don't supposed to put no cutting in the flesh. Come on, man. What if I need a life-saving surgery, man? Esau and them got cut into me to save my life. Because the Most High said he give you physicians, dum-dums. So nobody don't want to hear that fake stuff about, oh, it's no cutting in the flesh. Come on, man, that's weak as hell. Come on now. If Esau and them set up, this the new way you going to pay for your food and all that, and we following the laws of the land, okay. That's how you going to have to pay. It's talking about nations. When it say ain't no man free or bond and all that, going to buy or sell unless they got the mark of the beast. Man, that's talking about nations, man. I'm going to show you today. I got all the facts right here. The United Nations own the United Nations running the whole world. The elites control the United Nations. If you not down with their program, your country not gonna eat. You gonna starve. You gonna be left out. Know what I mean? If you not down with get down with the United Nations, man, it's gonna be over. So let's go to this video. I had the jump. I lost it. Let me get another jump. Let me find that jump. See if it's down here. Let me try to find it. Let me see the scripture. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna have you read that John in a minute. Hold on. This shit right here. Trying to find a video I had.
Thank you. You've been by its people.
people in Sweden who are enthusiastically embracing this idea, when many others might be skeptical.
This ain't the one I had. Oh, man.
Their hands. The kits were bought online.
It will have downsides as well. So we need to think about this, how we handle privacy, how we handle space to show that they would connect to you instead of the other way around. Then we
Because that's where we are. The kits were bought online, and a glass tube about the width of a pencil lead was implanted into their hands.
Now we're installing it for ourselves.
Try and find a joint with a show where they put it at. Let me see.
Before I tell you what exactly it's for, let me first tell you what a simple wave of the hand. A few companies in other countries are starting to follow their lead. But how does it all work?
Man, basically, read Revelations 13:16. I don't know what I did with that video.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. They putting that joint in your left hand. So why the scripture just don't say they gonna put a mark in their hand? Why say right hand? Man, I'm gonna break all this stuff down, man. That's talking about right hand being on the right hand of Satan. Being wicked on the hand of Satan, man. That's what it's talking about. That's not talking about no Pacific. They gonna put it in your right hand or in your forehead. No. It's talking about having Satan in the Bible. The right hand and the left hand is considered righteous and wicked. Where your power coming from. If you got Satan if you on the right hand of Satan, you rolling with Satan. If Satan on your right hand. If the Most High not on your right hand, if you receive the mark of the beast on your right hand, that's what power you rolling with. The scriptures tell you it's redundant. It tell you all through the scriptures, sit at my right hand. It refer to right hand as that power that you follow. Know what I mean? It say you gonna put the goats on the left and the sheep's on his right and the goats on his left. When you shake your man's hand, do you shake his left with your left hand or your right hand? You shake his hand with your right hand. So when they're telling you they're gonna put a mark in your right hand, it's saying you're gonna be on the right hand of Satan. I got a scripture that blatantly says that's gonna cut all that stuff. We about to get into it. Let's go into go to Ecclesiastes 7:12. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. So, if you get chipped and that's all your money on that, you need your money to keep. How is you going to work in this kingdom and don't have get no currency for doing it? Even if you got lambs and sheep, you growing shit and all that. If you got a job, you gonna give your job up. You know what I mean? When it's gonna happen though? If it's a famine coming, it say you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell and all that. When that's gonna happen? If you don't got the mark in your right hand. If it ain't no food and all that, who worrying about buying or selling? That's another way that's dumb. It's not telling you, come on, man. It's telling you they gonna force you to worship this kingdom. If you teaching against this kingdom, you against this kingdom. That's the power they gonna force on you. They gonna put people into groups. Either you with this system or you not. You know what I mean? Just like Christ say he gonna put the sheep on the right and the goats on the left. These wicked devils gonna do the same thing. They gonna put their goats on the right and they gonna put the sheep on the left. Because the sheep follow Yahweh. You know what I mean? And the goats follow Esau, Satan. You know what I mean? That's how that's gonna go down. You don't see none of it. Go read verse 16 and 17. Read it slow.
16 and 17.
Yeah. Revelations 13, verse 16. Oh, my bad. I took you out. Revelations at the end. Yeah, verse 13. We about to break all this stuff down, man. And just show. 13.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. So that number represent everything. Esau put that number in your face everywhere, man. I don't care if it's playing basketball. You gotta be throwing up your 666s. You see them throwing up. They wear it on their shirt, number 2-3 and 2-4. If you want to be an icon, Serena Williams coincidentally, she won 23 Grand Slams. Michael Phelps won 23 gold medals. Come on now. This stuff all in your face, man. We about to go to the mark right now. It say, okay. It say, it's different definitions. Okay. Any note or sign or distinction. Any visible effect of force or agency. Come on, man. Any apparent or intelligible effect, proof, evidence. Let's keep going. Indication. A license, okay. I had 2 mark letters. Oh man. I'm in the wrong dictionary. Yeah, it tell you it's a mark, an indication of something. Know what I mean? Go back to Revelations 13, read 13, 16 through 18 again.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That's 666 right there. I'm about to go to it right here. My app wasn't opening up, so I had to pull the big boy out. See, I got. I got books to back up. Let's go to Mark. That's where we going. Mark. It say the word coincides. Okay. Well, a note or sign of distinction. So what's the let me see this. What's this one? What's a sign or distinction that you follow in this kingdom? That's what a mark is. A sign or a distinction, man. When in the military, when they mark you, you get marked for death. Your ass is a sign or distinction on who you is. It's a distinction between the people they killing and not killing. You know what I mean? Okay. Now we about to go. Now we about to go into some of these marks about this kingdom.
Alarmed me significantly, that sent me on a little rabbi trail, okay? And this rabbi trail took me to a place that I really didn't want to go. So I'm going to give you a close-up of this picture here. This is the moon and the star, as you can see here, okay, that I'm talking about, that shows up again on Ishtar's chariot. But what I want to focus on is this. There's a close-up, ladies and gentlemen, and what does that look like? The Statue of Liberty. So I'm going to take a little bit of a rabbit trail for a second and get uncomfortable. And we're going to find out who Lady Liberty really is. So we're going to go back to the French sculptor Frederic Augustus Bartholdi. In 1834 to 1904, went to Egypt in 1868 for inspiration. The construction of the Statue of Liberty began in 1878. So let me talk about this for just a second. How many of you were told in school that the French donated the Statue of Liberty to the United States of America? Okay. How many know that is absolutely not the truth whatsoever? Okay? Whatever they tell you, just forget about it, right? It just totally backs what you were thinking in high school, which is, why am I here anyway, right? You find out years later, you were right. But what I want to talk about here is this. The Statue of Liberty, when Bartholdi was pitching this, he was a sculptor, okay? And as a sculptor, he was trying to build something great that had never been done before. And so he went to Egypt to be inspired, because he knew that in Egypt, everything was huge, okay? Everything was big, from the pyramids to all the different statues. Everything was super life-size, and he wanted to get that inspiration. Keep that in mind. Then what he did was he went around the world pitching the Statue of Liberty. We were not the first place that he went to. He was a salesman and a sculptor at the same time. And what happened is they went to America. America liked the idea and tried to raise funds for the Statue of Liberty, but they couldn't. They were having a very difficult time raising the funds for the Statue of Liberty until one gentleman in a local paper, decided to write a blog, what we would call a blog today, or a newspaper article, basically ripping on the middle class, saying, hey, the rich cannot be the only ones that represent America. We need to give to this cause because we need a representation of freedom. And wouldn't you believe it, lo and behold, they raised the funds and they began the process of bringing the Statue of Liberty over to America and assembling it on American soil. Now, what's fascinating is if you look at the picture that's on your screen right now, I'm sure it's total coincidence, ladies and gentlemen, that the statue on the left not only looks identical to the Statue of Liberty, but has the exact same rays coming off what is arraying her head, and as the sun rays, representing the 7 continents of the world. It is the sun god that presides over the world. Oh, I'm not done yet. This is Attis. Now, Attis is somebody you need to understand who he is, because Attis was the priest or the main servant of Cybele, or Ishtar, or the wife of Baal, the sun god. And he, in their craziness, let's just leave it that wink wink, of what would happen in those times, is he castrated himself, then would dress up, cross-dress as a woman, and wear this hat. This is a close-up of the castrated Attis on the
Look at
left
that, man.
and Lady Liberty
Look at that.
on the right.
Man, these people some devils, man. Representing transgenderism, man.
Is Lady Liberty really a lady?
Come on, man.
Or is it...
Come on now. That's a mark of the beast. Right there. Let's go to another video. Show you. That number is incorporated in everything they doing, man.
Traveling on stealth choppers eludes all radar and warning systems of a sovereign nation. They break into bin Laden's fortified compound, just doors away from Pakistan's most prestigious military academy. The commandos work their way through the residence, killing anyone who gets in their way. It's been 10 long years in the making, and finally, bin Laden has been found. The commandos waste no time delivering a double tap. 2 deadly shots, one in the chest, one in the left eye. In 38 minutes, the team makes a clean getaway with bin Laden's body and with critical intelligence to crack what's left of Al-Qaeda. In cities across America, civilians celebrate in the streets, elated with the news. Within hours, people want to know who carried out this mission. How did they pull it off? But to anyone in the know, the mission has all the hallmarks of one team, SEAL Team 6.
They are the brain surgeons of surgical shooters. They'll burst into a dark room on night vision goggles and put 2 shots in that guy's head, 2 shots in that guy's head.
You hear that?
You won't even know what the heck just happened. The operation was carried out by SEAL Team 6.
When the name SEAL
Come
Team
on,
6
man.
is leaked to the media.
You hear that? SEAL Team 6, man. Let's get some more on it. Let's get some more on it.
My administration is reclaiming America's heritage as the world's greatest spacefaring nation. The essence of the American character is to explore new horizons and to tame new frontiers. But our destiny beyond the earth is not only a matter of national identity, but a matter of national security. So important for our military. So important. And people don't talk about it. When it comes to defending America, it is not enough to merely have an American presence in space. We must have American dominance in space. So important. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force, and we are going to have the
You hear that?
Space Force. Separate but equal. It is going to be something. As the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a
Come on, man. That's another mark right there. That to say that number, or that number. Receive the mark or that number. I mean, if your country ain't getting down with what's going on. Come on, man. It's right there. Read that John again. Revelations 13 and I believe is it 18? Yeah, 18.
And he calls of all both. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
Count the number of the what?
The beast.
Go ahead.
For it is the number of a man.
It's the number of a who?
A man. And his number is 106.
Come on, man. That's 666, man. I'm just showing you so many ways how that number just equal up to what these people's doing. Right there. That's another way right there. Now I got some letters I'm about to go into. I got some letters. Now we about to go into. Let me go down here. Show you right here. It say the list of 6 man moon missions. Why I gotta be 6? It say, so let's have a look at all the 6 manned moon landings and Apollo missions that ran from 1961 to 1972, man. Come on, man. 6 moon missions. Come on, man. That number all the way in your face. Read that again. Revelations 13 and 18. That's what that Mark talking about, man.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man.
It's the number of who?
A man. And his number is 606.
There you have it right there. Let's get some more. Get some more. I got some more letters, man. I got some more. Let's get the dang, where that show at? Oh, man, let me see. They got another letter right here. This Operation Fishbowl. Let's get some more on it right here. Let's go to introduction. Let me jump down. Say okay. I should have pulled this joint up. Anyway, they shot 6 missiles up at the firmament. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else. Come on, man. I can't even find it. Anyway, they shot, you can look it up. They shot 6 missiles at the Most High firmament. One of the missiles was called Nike Hercules. From the Thor complex. That's them Greek gods. Nike and Thor and all that. That's they Greek gods. Let's go to got some more. Even go to they sports. Michael Jordan. He won six championships. He wore the number 23. 2 times 3 is 6. He won 6 championships and won 6 MVPs. 666, man. He won 6 MVPs, 6 championships, and he weighed the number 23. That's a mark right there. Forcing him to do that. I'm just showing you a mark is an indication of something that's going on. It's a marker. Mark is the root word for marker. When you got a magic marker, what you got a marker for? A neon marker? You want a highlighter? You want to highlight something? You want to mark something? You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with no damn chip, man. Niggas pressed to just come up with this fear mongering, this fantastic doctrine. Man, that stuff is garbage, man. I got some more. The show this touching on his mark. So, this showing you your country gotta be down with this program. We going into this the Big Six of Ghana. Some Africans called the Big Six. They was down too. Look. The Big Six. It say the Big Six were 6 leaders of the United Gold Coast Convention. That mean they had to be down with the program. The leading political party in the British colony of the Gold Coast, called the Big Six. Come on, man. If they went down with the United Nations, they wouldn't have had that. You got these 6 suit and tie Africans called the Big Six, man. Come on, man. Read that joint again.
And here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. It's
for the number of who?
A man.
And what's his number?
His number is 666.
666. Right there, I got some more. There's some more stuff I got. The Big Six activists. The Big Six refer to the chairman, presidents, and leaders of 6 prominent civil rights organizations. Active during the height of the civil rights movement, who were instrumental in the organization of the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Come on, man, it's letting you know these devils was behind the March on Washington. They was behind the civil rights movement. Right there. That had the mark of the beast on it. That's 6. Read that again.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
It's letting you know right there them devils was controlling the civil rights movement. Our people don't know nothing, man. I'm telling you, they don't study nothing. The Big Six activists, man. Letting you know that's their number. Letting you know who was behind the civil rights movement. That's their mark. That's what it's talking about. If you're not carrying out their agenda, you're not going to eat good. You know what I mean? You're not going to be on a high echelon up there if you're not representing with young Joseph this raid. Come on, I got some more. I got some more. Look, this the big six. This the people who control all the media right here. You know what I mean? If you don't get down with their program, you can't broadcast nothing. You gotta be down with that get down. Let's read it. Let's read it again. Let's read it right here. The big six. It say with that. Okay, let's go back. It say while independent media outlets still exist, and there are a lot of them. The major outlets are almost all owned by these six conglomerates. To be clear, media in this context does not refer just to news outlets. It refers to any medium that controls the distribution of information. So here, media includes 24-hour news stations, newspapers, publishing houses, internet, utilities, and even video game developers. With that in mind, let's take a look at each of the big six who control them and what they own. Come on, man. Summer Redstone. That's all the stuff they own, man. The big six. Media conglomerates. Look, all devils. Read that again, Joseph.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
666. And you see this? The big six. They control all the media. Any information you getting, it gotta go through them. They own only media I'm talking about on mainstream media. These companies I just showed, if it don't go through their desk, if it's not part of their agenda, you can't get that information out there. So that's why you got all these alternative news stations popping up online putting truth out there. Because they control all mainstream media. It's a movie that just came out called Hoax to show how they push propaganda. And the CIA, they push propaganda. They pull news people up and give them stories and all that to push. People about to get indicted for doing that. The FBI is a lot of people about to get indicted for pushing fake stories, pushing propaganda and stuff like that. What's his name? John Brennan. He was on Obama. He was on the Obama staff. He about to call some names and all that. He just revealed how they was pushing propaganda. They doing that now. I just seen a video from a brother. It was a video of people on a gun range shooting guns. Why the United States took that same video and added some stuff to it and said they was over there fighting in Syria and pushed it on the news talking about, come on, man, these people some devils, man. They lie. The scripture tell you they come out they lie as soon as they be born, speaking lies. These people's born lies, man. Think they gonna tell us some truth? They've been telling us we was African Americans our whole all this 400 years, but now all of a sudden they gonna put some truth out there. Come on, man. Our people need to wake up, man. Stop being a get along, a sheep, a sleeping sheep out here. Man, the gig is up. We ain't following these lying devils no more. The Most High waking up soldiers that's going to study and research everything. I research everything. Yeah, anybody, anything somebody bringing out, I research everything, man, and bring all this. I research all this stuff and bring all this truth out, man. Bring all this truth out. Let's get some all superheroes need theme music.
Hey, listen, I have a record I want you to play.
Know what I mean?
Don't you think the kids would enjoy a nice song with a melody?
People want this truth to stop. They don't want this truth to go out. So they want to be devils and try to stop truth from coming out. The Most High gonna kill them. All these people running around thinking they big and they bad and they ain't gotta listen to the Most High, thinking his judgment not gonna stand. He about to start killing people, man. And if you do pop up with something, that's because you was wicked. Anyway, if it is that. But I don't think it ain't. They fudging the numbers. They trying to push this new world order out. To give them a reason to put us in martial law. First of all. You know what I mean? These people walking around with masks that they take off and sit down and put them in their pocket. So how's that junk still clean? Dumb. People is dumb out here, man. The same mask they wear outside and when they go here and there, they come home and take it off and sit it down somewhere. And then take that same mask and they take the same mask and put that mask back on their face. The same mask. We go to Proverbs 3 real quick. Man, I'm not listening to these dummies out here, man, who ain't studying nothing. Come on, man, I'm a grown man out here. That's how you gotta research. You gotta research and study the stuff. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta research and study out here. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Nah, we gonna believe the mainstream news, everything they say. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Man, ain't nobody following these devils, man. Let me go to Genesis. We go to Genesis 25. Genesis 25 and 27. It say, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. Let's read that again. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Nah, he ain't no cunning hunter. He don't set traps for nobody to kill him or none of that. He was the plain man in the field. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. We laid back. We are laid back people. We ain't with all this games and lying, and we ain't with all that stuff. We'll rather stay in the house and chill and lay back. They the ones got to go out into the earth and cause mischief and keep digging in the ground. That's why it's all these sinkholes and stuff starting to happen. They got to keep digging in the ground. They got all these underground bases. The Most High gonna pull their ass up out the ground. You know what I mean? Let's go to Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, well, now hold on. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. Come on, man. He made these peoples to be wicked like that. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. What is? Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Chapter 3 verse 18. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 31. Truth gotta come out. Time for these people out here, man. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 27. It say, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beasts. So it's letting you know right there, equivalent men to beasts. Know what I mean? Let's go to Revelations. Chapter 13 verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So that's what the America do. It say he spake as a lamb. Read it again. It say, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. So they portray themselves as righteous people, America, and he spake as a dragon. These people do all type of stuff behind the scenes. And he spake as a dragon, gave the Tuskegee Airmen syphilis, the Tuskegee experiment, and he spake as a dragon. Now we all won, but they steady killing us in the street. And he spake as a dragon. Come on, man. We gonna do this and do that. We gonna be fed to the people. This the land of the free, the home of the brave. And ain't none of that stuff true. And he spake as a dragon. Man, these people evil is a mug, man. Let's go to verse 12. And he exerciseth all power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So America is a reiteration of Rome, they ancient kingdoms. Rome and Greece and all that, them ancient American kingdoms. America is a reiteration of Rome, Greece, ancient Babylon, Egypt, all this stuff wrapped up in one. It's a reiteration. That's why I said it's like that beast that was wounded. Them other kingdoms got brought down. It say, and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So this kingdom They other kingdoms that got brought down, they healed the wounds by setting the kingdom back up. These kingdoms back up. So that's what they did. Let's go to Revelations 2:12-9. It say, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Devil just means to deceive. It means divine evil. So who the evil people on this earth? The people that's running this earth. The devil ain't no mysterious being under the ground. It ain't no red being with a pitchfork under the ground. Nah. It's a man. Revelations 13:18 told you it's the number of a man. It's the number of the beast. Or it's the number of a man. Let's go to 2 Peter. This truth gonna come out. You can't stop it. Can't nobody stop it. This stuff all over the earth now. You can try to stop it, but you not gonna stop it. Care what you do. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 12. But these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, who speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. Know what I mean? Let's go back to Genesis 3:1. Book of Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. So he made them peoples wicked like that. It say, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. Nah, it's just a few of them that's wicked like that and evil. It ain't their whole nation. It's just a couple of them, which the Lord God had made. Peoples was made wicked. They was made to do stuff like that. They especially was made to lie. Let's go to let's see how much they be lying. Let's go to Psalms 58. Book of Psalms chapter 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray soon as they be born, speaking lies. Man, these people some born lies, man. Some born lies. That's the spirit they got. Know what I mean? Let's go to Daniel. Let's go to Daniel. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until at times and dividing the time. So that's what they did. They speak words against the Most High every day. Oh, you ain't gotta keep the laws. Oh, you can celebrate Christmas. Oh, let's get drunk on New Year's. Oh, you can eat pork. It's okay. You eating the animals that he made to clean stuff up. Pork, catfish, shrimp, crab. He made all them creatures to clean the earth up. So why would he give you the authority to eat them? They fishing them all out. They overfishing. They taking all the pigs. They overkilling. That's why the Most High shutting these food plants down. He's shutting their economy down. People can't see it though. They think it's gonna be business as usual. This kingdom is over with. All that. I'm a happy American. I'm an American. Man, that shit over with, man. Ain't no more America. This shit done. The Most High about to close the book on these people, man. About to slam the door on these people. Economy is flatline. Ain't no more America, man. This shit done with. Let's go to Malachi. People keep playing with the Most High, thinking he ain't no true and living God. He's showing you right now who run this earth. People think it's the white man doing all this evil stuff. It's the Most High controlling them to do his will. So that's why all this stuff shut down. Ain't no more NBA and all that, all them sports and all that stuff. Man, the Most High, all them churches, them fake pastors and all that, where they at now? Where they at now? You don't see them now. Where they at now? They hiding somewhere. All of them. You ain't got no choice but to hear the Most High real prophet's name. Because them fake pastors, they somewhere hiding, still telling people to send them some checks, and you can swipe your debit card, and come on, man. Where the help? Where the answers people looking for at? Where the answers at? People looking for answers. People looking for comfort. Looking for help here. They ain't giving nobody nothing. So we gotta do it. We gotta tell the people what's really going on. Know what I mean? Can't sit back and don't say nothing and let everything around you collapse and F up because you still thinking America gonna go on business as usual. They trying to start another stimulus package. That's how bad this economy done. They need another stimulus package to try to get the economy jump started again. Man, this economy is flatline, man. This shit is done with. It's over. Let's go to Malachi. Shit over with. People better start worrying about stocking some food up. These stores shutting down. These plants shutting down. It's about to be a famine. It ain't about to be no food holiday. Worrying about some virus. You better worry about storing some food up. Out this junk. People running around. They not studying nothing. They not looking into nothing. They just believing what they telling them on the news. And when this famine hit, they gonna be like, y'all ain't give us no warning. Nah, we giving the people the warning. We the Most High trumpets blowing the trumpet, telling the people what's going on. These devils not gonna tell you nothing, man. Get caught up believing with these devils, man. These people's just some born lies, man. Let's go to Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. The Most High said he don't change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Most High said he was going to keep his covenant with us. His agreement. He put us in punishment. He sent us on the slave ships and all that. But he said at the end of the story, he going to redeem us. And these devils going into captivity. Whether people want to like it or not, the white man ass going in slavery, man. That's his judgment. We go around, come around. It's called changing places. This little funky kingdom is over with. The Israelites' kingdom about to get set up. Man, listening to this garbage out here, man. Let's go to Isaiah. We got that real truth, not that fake truth they pushing on the news. That fake stuff. We got that real truth. And the Most High showing us, giving us more confidence to teach. Because he playing his part. Shutting his kingdom down. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. thou hast said, none see me. So these devils, they scientists, they politicians, they go in their little think tanks and come up with schemes and all that and do wicked stuff and thinking ain't nobody seeing them. The Most High God recording everything. Everything you do on this earth is being recorded. You're not going to get away with nothing. You not. It say, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. So these devils, they act like they the Most High name. They messing with his genetics, the GMOs. They messing with the DNA, giving you pills. Men can turn into women, women can turn into men. You know what I mean? They think they the Most High name. So that's why he got to come and show who the real power is on this earth. That's what's going on now. Let's go to Isaiah 45:5. It say, I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. So rock out people receive benefits and stuff from the Most High and don't know him. Know what I mean? They don't got no understanding on what he want us to do. Know what I mean? Let's go to Revelations. I ain't even pull my book out. I had the book, the CIA hit list. The show, if you not getting down with the United Nations, they gonna starve your country out. So you got all these countries now, they closing their borders up and they not exporting no food. The United States rely on export for food mainly, because the Midwest is in a drought. It was flooded, and all they farm animals and stuff been dying. The Most High been killing, taking a third of the animals away. So they gotta export, they gotta import all their food. United States import all their resources. So if these other countries closing their borders and they not exporting no more food, where the United States gonna get all their food from? They gonna have a little bit of something, but it ain't gonna be like it was. It's not gonna be like it was. Let's go to Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. It say, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Verse 13. And he do great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. So what great wonder that these people did in the sight of men? They dropped a bomb on Hiroshima. They did that in front of the whole earth. That's how they made fire come down from heaven. They dropped a bomb on them peoples, man. Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. Let's go to verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Let's go to Job 9 and 24. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If this scripture not talking about these people, man, then where he at then? Because these are the people that fit this description. The same people that was throwing out babies to alligators. The same people that been oppressing us 400 years. The same people that shoot our men down when they got their hands up. The same people that feed you GMO foods. The same people that poison the water in Flint, Michigan. They still up there drinking lead water. Up there. The same people that spraying chemtrails. Same people that spraying aluminum to mess your immune system up. Let's talk about these devils, man. They the ones who do stuff like that. That's what it's talking about. Let's go to Revelation, back to Revelation 13. I couldn't get up this joint early, man. I be trying to get up here early to do my classes, so I don't be up here all day long. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It say, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Come on, man. Let's see what that is. That great, what it say, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Let's see what mark is that. A free country. Let's go to what a free country. It's talking about countries, man. A free country. A country where the government does not control what people say or do for political reasons, and where people can express their opinions without punishment. So that's a free country. Now let's see what the other countries is. So we know a small and great. A small country is a country with a little bit of people. A great country is a country with a whole lot of people, and a powerful country as well. Rich and poor. A rich country, they got a lot of resources and all that, and a poor country don't. It say free and bond. I just read what a free country is. And bond. Let's go to communist countries. It say communism is a political, social, philosophical, and economic doctrine aiming to replace private property and a profit-based economy, which, come on, man. It say communism is a political, social, philosophical, and economic doctrine aiming to replace private property and a profit-based economy with common ownership of major means of production. Communism aims to diminish the two classes of society, the working class and the capitalist class, so that the capitalist class will no longer profit off the working class. Know what I mean? That's when it's not no free country no more. When you can't have no private property, you don't have no freedom of speech and all that. That's a bond country. That's what a bond country is right there. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms chapter 90. Chapter chapter 90 verse 17. It say, and let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands, establish thou it. We going into about the hands and all that. So the hand represent power. It say, establish thou the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands, establish thou it. That's going into power. So when it's, I'm gonna break it all down. Let's go to Isaiah. When they get to talking about putting a mark in your hand, right hand, and all that, it's talking about you gonna be sitting on the right hand. It's gonna be noted that you sitting on the right hand of Satan, man. You gonna have that. It's gonna be an indication that you following this kingdom. That's what it's talking about. Let's go to Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40 and 10. It say, behold, the Lord God will come with strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. Let's read it again. It say, behold, the Lord God will come with strong hand, with his power, and his arm shall rule for him. Talking about Yahushua, who they call Christ. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. Let's go to Acts. Acts chapter 11. Acts chapter 11, verse 21. And the hand of the Lord was with them, and a great number believed and turned unto the Lord. It's talking, their hand talking about power, man. It's talking about action, power and action. You know what I mean? Is it literally saying the Most High hand was rolling with us? We walking out there to teach, and his hand following us? Nah, it's talking about power. Let's go to Acts 19. Acts chapter 19, verse 11. It say, and God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul. It's that hand again. The hand representing work. It's representing an indication. It say, and God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul. So that's an indication that he was working through Paul. You know what I mean? So the work Paul was doing, he was doing for the Most High. That was the indication. You know what I mean? Let's go to Job. Let's go to Job. Came up here to give my little cousin a little taste of how this classroom go. I had to show him this real work. You have to put work in. Job 17:9. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that have clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. So what's them clean hands is talking about? That's action. It's talking about action again. That's what it's talking about. When you get a mark, if a mark is an indication, and you got the mark of a beast, that means you've been indicating that you've been following this kingdom. You've been carrying out the ways of this beast, this kingdom, this society. Let's go to Job 17:9. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms chapter 109, verse 31. For he shall stand at the right hand of the poor, to save him from those that could condemn his soul. Come on, man. I'm literally going to be standing at the right hand of the poor. That right hand is talking about being a power for the poor. It says if you standing at the right hand of the poor, you doing the right thing by the poor. You on their side. Just like it would say you going to receive the mark of the beast in your right hand. That means you going to be on their side. You going to follow the ways of this kingdom. That's what it's talking about. I'm going to get to the scripture that's going to just slice the head off that, man. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 25. Chapter 25, verse 31. It say, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand and the goats on the left. So the people that's set on his right hand is going to be the people that's rolling with him. The people that's set on his left hand going to be the people rolling with Baal, Satan. That's what he's saying right there. 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. You're going to receive the kingdom. Let's go to John. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Brothers don't think stuff through, man. They wanna teach stuff that sound fantastic, and it ain't nothing but fantasy, man. It ain't nothing but fantasy. Ain't nothing but fantasy. John chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Is we literally gonna be in the Most High hand like this, and he like this, and go ahead, man. I'm not letting them go. Come on, man. That's spiritual, man. Let's go to Matthew 25. Let's go to Matthew 25. Matthew 25 and 33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. You know what I mean? Let's go back to Psalms 109. He gonna set the people that rolling with him on the right and the people that's not on the left. If you get set on the left, you getting set on the side for destruction. That's what side you on. When you shake your man's hand, do you shake his hand with your right hand or your left hand? If you give somebody your left hand a shake, they gonna look at you like you crazy, like you don't like them or something. That's all it's telling you. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 109. 109 and 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. It's telling you right there. Set thou a wicked man over him. Set thou a wicked kingdom over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. So why would it Christ gonna say he gonna set us at his right hand? But right here it say set a wicked man over him, set a wicked kingdom over them. It says Satan at their right hand. It's the same thing as that mark, receiving that mark in your right hand. It's the same thing. It says Satan at his right hand. Oh, he gonna take Satan gonna be sitting right here, your right hand right here, and Satan gonna be sitting right here at your right hand, holding your hand. And come on, man. Let's go to John 8 and 47. Oh man, that Mark ain't talking about that, man. John chapter 8. Verse 47. He that is of God heareth God's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of God. You're not gonna hear him. If you don't got this spirit of the Most High on you, you're not gonna hear what his men bringing out. You're gonna turn your head away from it. You know what I mean? A lot of people do that. You know what I mean? That's what you gonna do. Let's go to Revelations 13. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Come on, man. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Come on, man. They gonna put something in your forehead that's gonna kill you, man. They gonna cut your skull open, and they gonna cut a little incision right here, and you gonna see everybody walking around with little gnats right here. with a chip under their forehead. Come on, man. Let's go to Ezekiel 9. Oh, man. Book of Ezekiel. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. It say, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So all the men out there teaching now, one of the brothers gonna go around from city to city, walking up on camps and with a branding iron or with a device and put a mark on the foreheads. He gonna carve a mark or seal a mark on the foreheads of the brothers that's out there. We gonna get branded like cattle. They hit cattle with a brand, heat that joint up and put their symbol on them. And the Lord said, go unto him. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry. Oh, we teaching all around the world. So a brother's going to be going all around the world putting a mark on the foreheads, man, of the brothers that's teaching this truth. Come on, man. Let's go back to Psalms. Coming down this back stretch. Psalms chapter 37. Chapter 37, verse 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Come on, man. It say, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Come on, man. How is it marking? I told you mark mean an indication of something. If somebody see you keeping the commandments, and all that, you got the mark of a perfect man on you. You're going to dwell in peace. You're not going to be dwelling out there like if you was out there in the streets, you was out there in the world. You're not going to dwell like that no more. It say, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. How somebody going to behold the upright? Somebody see these fringes. That's the mark. Mark the perfect man. That brother right there, that brother be that brother righteous. That brother teach this word. He live by it too and all that. It say, and behold the upright. When you behold something, what you do? You make something, you reveal something. Behold, something is being revealed. You know what I mean? So, you see me with these, I this behold to you. It's behold to your eyesight that I'm rolling with the Most High God. You know what I mean? Let's go to Revelation 22. Revelations where we at? 22 and 14. Book of Revelation chapter 22 verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have a right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the kingdom. So that's how you mark that perfect man. It say, blessed are they that do his commandments. Let's go to Sirach 19. Book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. So just reiterating the scriptures I just read in Revelation 22 and 14. If you keep the commandments, you're going to enter in through the kingdom. You're going to make it to the kingdom. If you keep this commandments to the end. You know what I mean? You can't look back. What happened to Lot's wife? The angel told her don't look back. And she looked back. She want to go back and try to save what's going on there. Save people there. She looked back towards that kingdom. Her mind, her thoughts went back to that wicked kingdom, Sodom and Gomorrah. And she got turned to a pillar of salt. When that destruction happened, she got caught up in it. She turned back. She went back. She wasn't trying to leave. Lot and them was rolling out. They was leaving that place. She wanted to stay. And she got burnt up. What's a pillar of salt? Dust. Her ass got vaporized. Like a lot of people gonna be hit. They ass, when them nuclear missiles hit, they ass gonna get vaporized. Most High ain't playing, man. People don't understand how serious this stuff is. My little cousin, he said he tried to get his mother, talk to his mother about keeping the commandments, and she been to church her whole life. She told him it's not that serious. Eating pork and all that. They supposed to be these Christians. That's what these Christians do. These Christianity people, they don't keep no commandments. They hypocrites. They talk that talk, but they don't walk that walk. They just run they all mouth, man. I don't be one head. You can't teach me nothing. If you're not teaching me how to survive in this truth, that means you can't teach me anything. Mark chapter 7, verse 7. How bet in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. You know what I mean? That's what these people following, man. The commandments of men. Verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such things ye do. You wash your dishes and stuff every day. So these people practice the commandments of the so-called white man every day. That's what they do. Let's go to verse 9. It say, and he said unto them, full well, ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. So people reject the Most High, the truth. They want to keep celebrating Columbus Day, a birthday, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, President's Day, Labor Day, Hot Dog Day, Donut Day, Coffee Day. Just be an evil demon for nothing day. They did that back in ancient Babylon. They had a day, they had something to worship every day. I remember when I first started seeing that, where they came up with Hot Dog Day, Donut Day, Coffee Day. Before you know it, it's a day to worship every day. It's a day every day to keep you worshiping an idol, a false idol. Keep your mind from thinking in his truth. You know what I mean? What about don't kill a nigga day? Don't kill a nigga when his hands up day. They ain't got that day in it. But they'll worship a donut or a hot dog or some coffee or ice cream before they even think about worshiping your life. Your life don't mean nothing, but a hot dog or a cup of coffee get a whole day of worship. That show you how backwards and evil this kingdom is, man. People just don't think, man. They don't think. They just go along with stuff. Let's go to Mark. Let's go jump down to 21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts. Talking about out of the mind of men, proceed evil thoughts. Adulteries, fornications, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceitful lavishness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and the defiled man. People latent with all these spurs, man, and don't even know it. Let's go back to Psalms again. I'm just showing that mark. Anything you doing that's representing this kingdom is the mark of the beast. And it's just not no chip they gonna put in your right hand. And what if your right hand chopped off? So it make the scripture look like it's not accurate. This is a prophetic book. You know what I mean? It's not talking about no chip, man. Let's go to Psalms. Book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 37. It say, Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. How you gonna behold the upright? You see this brother with his fringes, with his family in order. He keeping the feast days. You know what I mean? He not doing none of the stuff that the Most High don't like intentionally. You know what I mean? He's striving to get that perfection. And the end of that man is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. Go to verse 39. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble. We're in a time of trouble now. This ain't time to be playing around. It say, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked. He gonna deliver us from these devils, man. No matter what they do, no matter what kind of schemes they come up with, the Most High gonna deliver us from all this stuff. He just said, keep my commandments, teach my word to the end. He gonna make sure you straight. Even if you die in this truth, because you can still die from natural causes. You know what I mean? Body breakdown or whatever, it's just your time. But he gonna bring you back though. That's why he's saying keep mine to the end. You gonna get your reward regardless. You know what I mean? You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Let's go to John. That's what them Christians do. They quote, they got little go-to scriptures they quote, but they don't follow none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Let's go to John chapter 10, verse 27. It say, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So if you a true follower of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, who they wrongfully call Jesus Christ, can't nobody stop you from following. Can't nobody stop me from teaching this truth, man. I be having obstacles and stuff that try to mess with my faith, and not really mess with my faith, but just mess with my drive to keep teaching. You know what I mean? I just gotta keep battling and keep fighting. You know what I mean? I'm living this thing. I'm not faking. I gotta do the Passover tomorrow. You know what I mean? Getting around and doing it. Keeping that jump. I don't care what go down. I'm gonna keep doing stuff the best of my ability. I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling. Let's go to Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You know what I mean? So, the Most High asking our people, man, who gonna stand up for me? Who gonna stand up for me against the evildoers? You know what I mean? The workers of iniquity. Let's go to Ezekiel 9 and 4. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through, okay, I just read that. Okay, no. Let's go to Revelations now, 13. We about to get into the meat of it. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. It say, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Let's go to verse 11. It say, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and the hand, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Come on, man. That's that mark of the beast. If you speak as this kingdom, you reiterate this kingdom in any form or fashion, you got that mark on you. How can somebody know if you American on that? You do stuff that Americans do. That's how somebody could tell you follow America. If I stand beside 3 men, it could be 10 men in a room, and somebody walk down the line and they say, all right, point out how you could tell who American in here on that. They gonna go to all them men that don't have no fringes on. They gonna call them Americans. When they get to me, they gonna be like, that's not no American right there. Know what I mean? They gonna know what this represent. This ain't gonna represent no beast. This is an indication that I got the mark of the Most High on me. They gonna have the indication they got the mark of the beast on them. The mark of this kingdom on them. You know what I mean? A man attire say a lot. How you dress and all that, that stuff say a lot. Let's go to Revelation 12 and 9. It say, and the great, let's go back to verse 11, 13 and 11. It say, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Revelation 12 and 9. It say, and the great dragon was cast out. Come on, man. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Come on, man. That's that mark of that beast, man. Let's go to John. Let's go to John 8. John 8 and 44. It say, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Let's go to 47. It say, he that is of God heareth God's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of God. So, if you hear his words, let's see what's going to happen. Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Come on, man. If everything being recorded, it's indications being sold out. You know what I mean? If you really following your how or not, you're not gonna fake it and somehow you gonna trick the Most High army and all that. The Most High got an army. He got an army that patrol this earth and record everything that's going on. You're not gonna get away with nothing. You think you is, but you not. You gonna have to answer for what you do. You thinking, oh, I can say I'm following the Most High, but I'm still over here being the best American I could be, keeping all the customs of America, and you thinking it ain't being recorded? So you can sit back over here with your fringes on and act like you really in this truth for real. Fringes on that. You know what I mean? Or you can have fringes on and talking the talk, but you ain't walking the walk. Let's go to Revelations 13. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. I told you, when you get a mark on your forehead, that means you sealed with the knowledge of something. You know what I mean? That's what it's talking about. Either you gonna have the mark of the knowledge of Satan in your mind on you, or the mark of the knowledge of the Most High on you. That's what you gonna have on you. You know what I mean? Let's go to Revelations 13, 16. I just went to that. Let's go to 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So, what I tell you the definition for mark was? It said indicate, a notice or indication. Let's go to Let's do it again. Let's go to this is a UN letter. This is something called the 6 organs of the UN. I guess the 6 main organizations of the UN. It says 666 is the number of a man. This the principal organs. The United Nations has 6 principal organs: the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, and the International Court of Justice, and the Secretary. That's 6. Let's do it again. The General Assembly is 1. The Secret Council is 2. The Economic and Social Council is 3. The Trusteeship Council is 4. The International Court of Justice is 5. And the Secretariat is 6. So if you ain't down with none of that, this was going to happen to you. Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So I'm just showing you over and over. If your country is not down with the program of the UN, you're going to have a third world country. That's how you get third world countries and all that. You know what I mean? It's called the 6 organs of the United Nations. It's just showing you that mark of the beast. A mark is an indication or a notice of something. So if they telling you right there, they built up of 6 organizations, and I showed you throughout this class that number 6, they always use that. And then Revelations 13 and 18 tell you, for this is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. 666. That's they mark. Let's go to Psalms. Our people got tunnel vision, man. You worrying about some chip. This economy shut down. With that chip, what you gonna buy with that chip? Let's go to Psalms chapter 109 and 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. That's all that's telling you, that you receive that mark in your right hand. You receiving a mark of Satan in your right hand. Let's link it up. Let's link that up. Come on, man. Revelations 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell save, hold on. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So what they gonna put they gonna put a tattoo on your hand with it, with the name and the number 666, the spot where the chip at. Come on, man. Let's get the real understanding. Psalms 109 and 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. Verse 17. Verse 16. And he calls of small and great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Come on, man. Read it again. Psalms 109:6. It says, set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. That's what it's telling you right there. You gonna be rolling with Satan, man. This kingdom 666 is the mark of the beast. That's all it's telling you. By you had that mark in your right hand, it's telling you you're gonna be following this kingdom. You're not gonna follow the Most High. If Christ say he gonna set the sheep on his right, the goats on his left, if you on his right, that means you rolling with him, and on the left, that means you not rolling with him. Just like right here in Satan's kingdom, he say you gonna get a mark in your right hand. A mark is a notification, an indication, or a notice of something. What's the indication? That you following this kingdom. And the scripture tell you, let Satan sit at his right hand. So it's not talking about no microchip. Let's go to Revelation 7:3. A few more little scriptures. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Come on, man. So all the servants of the Most High, we going to get a seal in our forehead. They going to take a branding iron and psst, next, psst, next, psst. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see what seal is talking about. Ezekiel 9:4. I got one more scripture left. Ezekiel 9. And 4. It say, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All the men, I say that the definition of mark means an indication. So it say seal, set a mark on the foreheads of all the men that's sighing and crying for the abominations that's going on. All the men that's keeping the commandments, that's fighting for the Most High, that's the mark. What's the mark? You doing the work. That's how you got to. What's the indication that he following the Most High? He wearing his fringes. He teaching everywhere he go. He spreading the truth. He keeping the feast days. He not keeping these pagan holidays no more or none of that. That's the indication that he's sitting on the right hand of Yahweh, man. Revelation 14, last scripture. Oh, man. Revelation 14, verse 8. And there followed the angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Is they literally drinking out of the wine? Babylon, the leaders of America, pass a cup around to all the nations, and they take a sip and they get real, they woozy and drunk, and they program their mind with these philosophies and all that. Come on, man. Where we at? It say, because she made all nations. That's how you know it's talking about nations. Over here on Revelation 13, it say he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. It's talking about nations. It's not talking about no one man going to go buy no bag of chips, man. He can't buy a bag of chips because he ain't got a chip in his hand. It's talking about nations, man. Brothers think on a small scale. Let's go to verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, come on now, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. Didn't it say that up here? That she made all the nations drunk of the wine of her fornication? It's talking about nations. Then when you go down here, it say the same. It say, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. So it's talking about nations. It just told you right here. It says she made, verse 8, she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Then you go to verse 9. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in the forehead or in his hand. Come on, man. It's talking about nations. It's talking about nations, man. That's what it's talking about. That's what their mark is, man. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Zephaniah, Yahayaka, Yasha Allah, Zephaniah, treasure warrior spirit for the Most High God. Yahayaka, spiritual assassin for the Most High Yahweh. Yasha Allah, aka Yah Mordecai, wise warrior for the Most High, mighty one, God of Israel. Coming from Sith Lord Tiger, School of Truth. Servants in the house of the Lord together in God's eternal righteousness. Sith Lord Tiger. Stick together, y'all.